I was born in a little place called Tikopu, which is not far from Dargaville. I was mainly raised in and around Thames and the Hauraki Plains. Good parents, an older brother, but I knew that he always had my back. I attended Longburn College and graduated from the secretarial course. Spent a year at home after that, working in Ngatia, and then I decided to apply for denominational work. I was transferred to the conference office at Balmoral and also spent some time working at the Sanitarium Health Food Company factory office. 1980, we went to Australia, and during the 25 years there, I worked as a legal secretary. So over the years, I have been a church organist. I've sung in choirs. I've sung in ladies' groups and in quartets. Now I enjoy listening to others. There is a Joyce Meyer quote that has meant a lot to me. I used to think about it when I was feeling sorry for myself. Okay, and it says this: we all face storms in life. Some are more difficult than others, but we all go through trials and tribulations. That's why we have the gift of faith. Over the years, I've had many opportunities to test that theory. Brings me to two of my favourite Bible verses that have meant so much to me over the years. Isaiah 41:10 and 13. Don't worry, I am with you. Don't be afraid, I am your God. I will make you strong. I will help you. I will support you with my right hand that brings victory. I am your God who holds your right hand, and I tell you, don't be afraid, I will help you. The second one is in Joshua 1 verse 9. Remember, I commanded you to be strong and brave. Don't be afraid, because the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I had always been raised in a Christian family, gone to church all of my life, and I expected within those church walls to find love and compassion and friendship, no matter what. Unfortunately, I found that that's not always the case. Circumstances that at the time had been beyond my control, but had hurt. I had friends that I'd known for a lifetime that decided to turn and walk the other way. That really hurt, and to add to all of that, because of the help of somebody, I lost my current job. So we had to start again. But at that time, their judgment of me had left me very broken, no confidence, and hurting. And so I was too afraid to face any more criticism. I returned home in 2004 to say goodbye to my mother, and decided that the annex that she had occupied at Roy and Joe's house, now Roy is my brother and Joe is my sister-in-law, would be just nice and comfortable for me at this time. The first Friday night, Roy said to me about attending church the next day. I declared that I would not be attending, because there were people who knew me and my perceived history. Help. What would I do? Me, who wanted to keep a low profile, What would I do if someone I greeted recognised me and passed on gossip? I had felt safe until then, but that brought back all the insecurities. Then I remembered that as a child I had been taught, if you want friends, you've got to make yourself friendly to everybody. So, being the very good little sister that I was, I decided to give it a go. Otherwise, I'd have been sitting on my own, and that was not an option. The day arrived, and I remember feeling terrified, but knew that Roy would be watching out for me. And I felt safe and loved, and knew that God had taken over as I had asked him to. The friendship and non-judgmental attitude that I received from the folks at Papster has meant so much to me over the years and still means much to me. I'm not necessarily an upfront person, so I'm going to admit to you that this has been a bit hard on the old girl. But God equipped me with what I needed to accomplish his plan for me. So the lack of judgment I've received at Papster has been wonderful. And over the years I've also had to learn to forgive. Not just those who hurt me, but I've had to learn to forgive myself, because there's been an awful lot of guilt sitting in the background there. My Redeemer is faithful and true. So I want to thank him for leading and guiding in my life. I would also like to thank the love of my two families, my friends, including the ladies in our life group, for their part during the healing process over the years. Thank you, Papster, for being the wonderful people that have helped me in the healing process of my life. My name is Lois, and this is my story.